Hello my dear subscriber and viewers, welcome back to Akshara Akshita 2023 channel. In this video, I am going to explain about coding guidelines for pacemaker or implantable defibrillator. So in last video, I had already posted for CAPG and the first video was respiratory system. So those who are not watched that two videos from the third series, please watch that video. I have pasted those links in the description box. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe my channel and press the bell button also and select all, then only you will get my all new videos as a notification. Okay guys, let's start from the pacemaker coding guidelines. So I want to explain you the definition of the pacemaker ICD. Then what are the device we are using, the part of the device, so that part where they are going to fix in our body. So I will explain these informations separately, then we'll start from the coding guidelines. Okay, so first point is definition of the pacemaker. So definition of pacemaker means the pacemaker is a small device that is used to treat some arrhythmias. So during an arrhythmias, the heart can beat too fast or too slow. To control that, the doctor may fix the device based wire, electrical pulse wire. So that is called as pacemaker. So you can search in the Google, so many definitions which will come. So then let's see about what is the single chamber in the pacemaker system. Single chamber means the pacemaker system with leads includes one pulse generator and one electrode or leads inserted either the atrium or ventricle. This is called as single chamber. So single chamber means one electrode, one pulse generator. Okay, then dual chamber. What is the dual chamber pacemaker system? Dual chamber pacemaker system with two leads include pulse generator and one lead inserted in the right atrium and one lead inserted in the right ventricular. So two electrodes and one pulse generator. One pulse generator is called as dual chamber. Next is biventricular pacing. What is the biventricular pacing? Device consists of three wired leads and one pulse generator. This one electrodes to the atrium and two electrodes to the ventricle. One to right ventricular and another leads to left ventricular. So biventricular means three leads and one pulse generator called as biventricular pacing. Okay, so what is meaning of lead? Lead is otherwise called as electrode. So there are two terms, leads as well as electrodes. So leads are wires that run between pulse generator and the heart. So these leads can be delivered the burst of energy in both pacemaker and ICD systems. Okay, so this is called as leads. Then what is the pulse generator? So these are battery, the component of pacemaker. So battery is the component of pacemaker. So battery we can call it as battery as well as pulse generator. So which is normally produce electrical activity required to transmit to heart musculature. So this is called as pulse generator. So where to fix leads? Now let's see these all parts where they will doctor will fix into our body. So first let's see where to fix the leads. So leads may be inserted through vein, that is called as transvenous method, or leads can be fixed by epicardial method. Then epicardial location of leads requires thoracotomy for insertion. So there are three methods leads can be fixed. One is transvenous method, endoscopy method and epicardial method. Okay, so first we need to see what is the approach of the leads. So there are three types of approach we have, the CPT codes. Then that leads where they will fix either right atrium or right ventricle or left ventricle. So left ventricle called as biventricular pacing. Okay, this is a fixing of the leads. Okay, next location of pulse generator. Let's see. So pulse generator are placed in the subcutaneous packet created in either subclavicular site or just above the abdominal muscles, just below the rib cage. So this location doctor may fix the pulse generator. Okay, then let's start coding guidelines. Coding guidelines means what are the include procedures, what are the excludes procedures in the pacemaker system. So now we saw what is the pacemaker, what are the parts of the pacemaker, the device pacemaker, so that parts where they will fix into our body. So now let's start include list of the inclusive procedures. Okay, first point is intravascular placement of catheter, that means cardiac catheterization. Elective vascular catheterization may not be reported with pacemaker or ICD. So electrocardiac electrophysiological procedure, that is 93600, 93662. These two main procedure we cannot build that cardiac catheterization code along with the pacemakers. Okay, so catheterization, if doctor is performing, we should have any valid medical reasonable, then only we can build that catheterization different separately with the 59 modifier. Okay, otherwise that catheterization doctor is performing for the pacemaker, then we should not code catheterization along with the pacemaker. Next point is fluoroscopy. So fluoroscopy code is 76000 or not separately reportable with the procedure described by 33202, 33275 and 93600 to 93662. So this set of codes we cannot build separately. If fluoroscopy code intended for specific procedure, then we can code separately. Okay. Next point is ultrasound guidance also not separately reportable with the main procedure. So ultrasound codes are 76937, 76942, 76998, 93318 and other ultrasound procedure codes. So these ultrasound codes also we should not report with the pacemaker. Okay. Next point is electronic analysis. Electronic analysis means integration and programming CPT codes. That CPT code service also we should not report with the pacemaker. So that procedure all are integral to the insertion of or replacement of pacemaker or implantable defibrillator pulse generator. So this integration and programming code shall not be reported separately. Okay. Next point is when the CPT 33218 and 33220 describes the repair of the single or two transvenous electrodes. So this code is a repair code of single or two transvenous electrode code. Whenever doctor is performing this repair of electrodes, it includes device of removal and insertion, replacement, skin packet trimmers. These services are included into the repair of electrodes. Okay, so we should not code removal and replacement, then skin packet revision. But replacement procedure, if doctor completely removing old device and replacing with the new device, means we can code that new device replacement code separately. Okay. Then next point is device evaluation codes 93260, 93261, 93279 to 93298. So these are device evaluation codes. So these device evaluation codes also we should not report with the pacemaker systems. Okay. Next, so whenever doctor is performing fluoroscopy, ultrasound guidance and ventriculography, femoral venography, these services are also included in the 33274, 33275, that is insertion of leadless insertion. So these procedures it's included in the 33274, 33275. So these all you can find in our CPT book in that main CPT codes, under that parenthetical note will be there in the bracket. There will be one note, we should not report this code with this code. So these informations we can find from the from our book, the particular CPT code. Under that the parenthetical note itself you can find these informations, these guidelines. So no need to mug up anything, any guidelines, don't mug up. So everything is in the book only, because this CPC exam is open book exam, so we should not mug up anything. You don't remember anything, but you should know where that information is there. So that is the main important point. So where that information, that only you should know. So then only that you can cross check during the exam time also. You can cross check with that options. Why along with this code also in that option is there, like that you can cross check. So you, before itself you should know where is there in that book those information. So that information and all you should check the particular CPT. Under that in the bracket there will be the parenthetical notes. There itself we have all the include services, procedures and all. Okay, from there only I'm explaining these points actually. Okay, then defibrillator threshold testing, DFT testing. So DFT testing also separately, we should not report separately. So but DFT testing for transvenous or subcutaneous implantable defibrillator in the follow-up or at the time of replacement may be reported separately. Okay, so subsequent day we can report separately. Then defibrillator threshold testing, DFT, during the transvenous implantable insertion or replacement may be reported using 93640, 93641. So this DFT code is 93641, 93640. We can report separately. When follow up or at the time of replacement time we can report separately. Okay, now the next point is fluoroscopic guidance for diagnostic lead evaluation without lead insertion, replacement or revision procedure 76000. We can report it. Okay, without lead insertion. So this is all about the coding guidelines. That means include, exclude lists. Then let's see the steps for the coding. So what are the steps we need to know before going to take this pacemaker code? The first point is, whenever we are going to look for this CPT, first you have to check whether the pacemaker system or defibrillator system, because most of the codes we have the combination of the codes. So pacemaker also same code and defibrillation also same code we are using. So but some codes we are using only for the pacemaker, some codes we are using only for the ICD. So before that we should know patient came for pacemaker or defibrillator system. Okay, next point is approach. What is the approach that device is placing? Either it is open method or endoscopy method or transvenous method. Okay, so next point is approach. Then third point is identify the temporary pacemaker or permanent pacemaker. So patient coming for temporarily placing the pacemaker or permanently they are inserting the pacemaker. So this is the third point we have to know. Then pulse generator, patient came for only pulse generator or only electrodes or both they are coming. So this information we should know from our questions. So patient coming for pulse generator or electrodes. Then we know everything. Now patient is coming for which service, either insertion or replacement patient is coming, or removal or reposition or repair. So from this 1 2 3 4 5, from 5 service patient is coming for which service, that information also we should know. Then upgrading to the dual chamber system, so that is biventricular. Okay, the last point is very important point, that parenthetical note we should check that instruction before taking the option. We should read that parenthetical note properly, then only you can avoid, you can eliminate the wrong options, you can pick the correct option then only. Okay, because this based on that parenthetical notes codes only, they are confusing the options. So whenever not only pacemaker, so whatever questions you are taking, first you have to take check the parenthetical note. Okay. Okay guys, that's still about the pacemaker coding guidelines. But in that pacemaker, we have the tabular column also in our book. So from that tabular column also you can take codes, because in the tabular column separately what purpose they are coming, whether it is insertion, removal, reposition, repair, then pacemaker list of codes, then ICD codes. Like that from tables also we can take the codes. Okay, if either in the table or tabular list, which method you feel easy, you can take that method. Okay guys, that's all about guidelines from the pacemaker. If you have any doubt, please comment in the comment box. Then let's see in the next video vascular repair procedures. So what are the vascular procedure repairs, let's see in the next video. Okay, that from that section also very important, definitely from CPC exam one question will come from that section. So what are the important questions from the for CPC exam? So for those section only I am taking section. Okay, so please those who are new to my channel, please subscribe my channel for future videos. Then thank you for watching my video guys. Thank you so much. Bye bye.